Howdy folks, I'm Eric Williams and welcome to CapeCast, the official webcast of the Cape Cod Times. We bring you to some of the Cape's spookiest graveyards. Next!
CapeCast.
We're on Boundbrook Island in Wellfleet, near the Truro line, way back off in the National Seashore, very far from other homes, very far from anyone else. And here it sits, the Lombard family cemetery. This ended up here because Mary Lombard of South Truro died of smallpox. And apparently town rules in Truro said you couldn't be buried in town if you had died of smallpox. So out into the lonely woods she came. She died in 1859 and was here alone until her son and husband passed away years later. Thomas Lombard, her husband, and James, her son. And they're alone in the woods because of smallpox. That's spooky. This obelisk at the First Congregational Parish of Truro Cemetery has always spooked me because the story is so tragic. You just imagine a lot of crazy energy around here. The worn marker reads, "Sacred to the memory of 57 citizens of Truro who were lost in 7 vessels which foundered at sea in the memorable gale of October 3rd, 1841. Imagine the heartache that this storm caused this town." Sure, the ancient Sears Cemetery in West Brewster features moss-covered stones and a creepy, lonely setting, but the thing that sets it apart, spooky-wise, is the sound of this gate. Now we journey to Bourne and meet a man who felt a spooky presence in the Sagamore Cemetery.
About 1998, I had right where I'm standing right now, we have a lot of lovely bushes and branches and all different types of flowers, and I was tending to them and cutting out the dead zone. And what happened was I just had this feeling that came over me. I couldn't actually tell you what it was, but it was as if somebody was right in front of me, pressing on me. It was a very hot July afternoon, later in the afternoon. I got chilled. I started to get technically goosebumps. I don't know what the correct medical term for that is. My hair stood on end, and I just had an incredibly uneasy feeling. And the next thing that happened was that I had this distinct smell of cigar smoke. I couldn't place it to anything around me, and I do not smoke. There was no one about. So I said, that's it, I'm out of here. Oftentimes people say, oh, I don't believe in that. Well, everyone I ever say that to, come on up at 9 o'clock at night with me sometime, and I've never had to take it yet.
CapeCast.